Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
It's not chivalrous enough for his lordship, eh? Are you kidding me? I'm saving your life if you didn't notice. Or do you think this is some kind of fucking game?
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions. No. Just no. I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck under the ruins, I just can't. I'm sorry, Henry. There has to be another way.
Have you come up with some...
What do I know?
Un moment. Henri?
Yes?
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. That will be enough, but I think we could get there. Then you simply open the gate. It may not be the best plan. Time has passed. The fortress...
That's a wonderful plan. But we need...
Exactement. To...
Damn it, Henry.
Well, I don't have anything for...
I certainly have...
Merde.
I'll go ahead and...
And how we...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance.
Agreed.
But you must be absolutely...
True. And...
Précisément.
Right.
Bunt, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. So you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I smell them.
Aha! Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
You want to try
God's
me?
will die!
It is only Henri.
I have some...
Très bien. Now I will show you what...
I have a weapon.
Fine. Thanks, Henry.
What's that?
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France. Monsieur, you surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vocla... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any other conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That horse thing got what he deserves. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Bergov was just hoodwinking us, and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes. But we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Bergov received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Bergov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Raborsh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Raborsh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Raborsh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
want to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book. Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Do you still have any of your brother's clothes?
Oh! Are you trying to run me over?
Hey! Your horse...
Whoa, whoa.
Watch where you're going.
Don't you see I'm walking here?
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
What can you do?
Let me out.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Fuck me.
Did you hear who died?
Ha! I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No, it was Jan, the beanpole.
Him? But he was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up. It's a mystery.
God. That's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing.
Good day.
You look very nice today, really.
Be considerate. You'll make me blush.
By the way,
My favourite book? Pray tell.
as I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay.
You really found... by the way,
I read a bit.
what did you think?
While reading it, I thought the right... Well, yeah. Or herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
Why not? I bet they would write better than me.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying.
I can imagine. A person does all that work to learn to read and write, but then they sit you down at a table.
Waste of time.
Not just time, above all.
Hold on.
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel...
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life?
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with it.
There are still a few blank pages left, so
That sounds great.
we'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
How could I not? After all, I'm looking at her.
You think I'm brave? Father says I'm more rash, always acting before thinking.
Well, nobody's perfect. But in my opinion, you're certainly brave.
Enough, you flatterer, or I shall blush. We'd better get to writing. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
make her brave for someone she loves. That's much more commendable than if she were only thinking of herself.
You can't disagree with that. And to make, because forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs, but not much. Like you're lazing around.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
You said you could teach...
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of...
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All.
That depends on what you're interested in, or if you prefer action. But I warn you in advance that it... So.
Maybe another time.
Excuse me.
Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
What do you need?
I'd like to use your...
And what are you interested in?
I've heard the girls here...
Don't worry. Once more...
I can't wait.
Great. But
I'll gladly pay...
You certainly won't...
I didn't know a man could be that flexible. I'd be happy to do that again sometime. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What premonition? I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid he'll go back.
Nice and slow. Easy, good horse.
Ow! Mind where you're going.
Christ, move!
Slow down, you idiot!
Whoa, whoa! Slowly. Nice and slow.
Are you gonna start blubbering again?
God bless.
Whoa, whoa!
God bless.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show...
Hold your horses. Actually, I haven't...
You've come to blackmail...
Call it what you like.
The Assembly. The one King Sigis...
Surely you wouldn't deny me...
Don't try that on me. And tell the...
Well, I just want to climb.
And could you not choose a dip?
Have you forgotten I have you over?
All right, Mole. If I get you into the council, you'll behave, and that will be the...
And how about a few...
You're worse than all. You can get into the council assembly. He's roughly, although not
Who's the...
Franta's his name. Which reminds me, otherwise...
What will I need?
Fast feet.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the...
Well, no.
Our usual waiter had a brand...
Where can I find...
He's supposed to pick up, that is, if he...
At the what?
That German ale house.
What would work on it?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him?
I'll be going then.
Just make sure...
I'll be done with you in a flash.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Blemmies. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly.
Greetings.
And these Blemmies breed horses with huge ears and furs. There's a land all covered with snow and rock, where it's always nice and
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
What do you need? That's city tournament. It's an occasion, eh? Will you go?
The finest work. I nearly left my fingers on them for buttons. I'll tell you, you won't get work like that.
Greetings.
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. And you impatient fella, what was it you want?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am.
Great for church and the tavern too.
But the thing is...
Look here. It's not like them councillors. Why would you want to stick your nose?
I want to see the king.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him.
And as bad temper. The more I... To begin with, look here. Do you have any idea?
Of course.
All right, all right. Show the confirmation to the...
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter. Here it is. The main thing...
Thanks. I won't disgrace you.
You better not.
Thread, pins, silk thread.